You may have heard recently that there were some very dangerous eye drops that caused some very serious eye infections, including 8 counts of vision loss, 4 counts of enucleation, they had to take the eyeball out, and 3 counts of death. And so this has been leaving a lot of people asking the question, is it okay to use my regular eye drops? What is going on in the eye drop world? So in this video, we're going to go over exactly what happened, which eye drops are dangerous, and some tips to make sure that your regular eye drops are safe. Let's focus in. The eye drops in question that are being investigated by the FDA and CDC are infected with a rare strain called pseudomonas aeruginosa. And this can cause some of the worst eye infections that eye doctors will ever see in their career. I have never seen this. In fact, this particular strain has actually never been seen in America before. In fact, the infection can be so bad it can melt the cornea and cause perforation or a hole in the cornea, so the inside is actually exposed to the outside within 24 hours of being infected, so it happens really, really fast. And like I said, it can cause vision loss. If it's perforated, that eye needs to be pulled out or enucleated, or if this infection gets into the bloodstream, can actually cause death. These eye drops, Ezricare artificial tears, are the ones that were causing the infection, and they're manufactured in India by Global Pharma healthcare. Now you'll probably see a bunch of news articles that were reporting there were 10 artificial tears that were causing these eye infections. But there were actually 10 artificial tears among all of these patients that were getting these eye infections that they had used, but there were one common artificial tear among all the patients, and that was the Ezricare artificial tear. Now when they found the common eye drop, they tested unopened and open bottles, and they found the strain that was causing all of these eye infections, and so that led them to investigate the manufacturing site, and all of the drops were recalled back in January 2023. You may also have heard of 2 other eye drops that were recalled by their companies. One was purely soothing MSM eye drops that is used for eye irritation and inflammation. Another eye drop that's called brimonidine, it's a glaucoma medication. And these were voluntarily recalled by their companies. There weren't any reported eye injuries or eye infections by these eye drops. I think with brimonidine, they found some cracks in their bottles on a couple of lots that they found, and so they recalled them. But yeah, not related to this case with Ezricare artificial tears. Okay, so now for the question that everybody's been asking, is it okay to use my regular artificial tears that I've been using? And so now let's go over a tip that will ensure your safety that relates to this case with Ezricare artificial tears. The reported Ezricare artificial tear that was responsible for all these eye infections was a preservative-free artificial tear in a regular multi-dose bottle. Now usually with preservative-free artificial tears, they come in individual single-use tears, so you can use one and then throw it away, and then you'll have these to use later that haven't been exposed to anything. This will make sure that the rest of the drops don't get contaminated. You'll also see preservative-free tears that have a special type of bottle with a special type of cap or lid, and this type of lid is specifically designed to limit any contamination to get back into the solution inside of the bottle. The Ezricare artificial tears had a normal designed bottle that's usually used for preservative artificial tears, whereas preservative-free tears, if you want a multi-dose bottle, need to have this special design cap to limit the contamination. So if you make sure that the eye drops that you are using, especially preservative-free artificial tears, either have the individual vials or the specially designed cap, then they are safe to use. Now, one thing to mention with the Ezricare artificial tears is likely the contamination came from the manufacturing point, and that's what they're investigating right now. So it's unlikely that the bottle was contaminated when it was opened by the actual person that got the infection. It likely came from the original source. But if you do find a product that is using preservative-free artificial tears and they're not taking the proper steps and safety protocols by using the proper bottle or vials, then likely they're not taking the proper steps to be safe at the manufacturing point as well. And so that's just something definitely to be aware of. The big thing is if you've used the Ezricare artificial tears or any eye drop and you're getting any of the symptoms of redness, mucus discharge, eye pain, light sensitivity, go in to see your eye doctor as soon as you can, because you just don't know what's going on with your eyes. If you have any questions about eye drops or Ezricare artificial tears, leave them in the comments. I'm Dr. Neil Gaiman, Dr. Eye Guy. Stay focused.